Hello dear student, today we are going to discuss about the structure analysis. This is a very important subject. The subject code is KC502. We are going to start the first chapter, determination and determination of the structure. Before going to determination and determination of the structure, we have some basic review about the type of support and external support actions. What are they are? So there are two type of structure. First one is rigid structure and second one is pin jointed structure. Rigid structure like fixed beam, rigid structure like fixed beam, and pin joint structure like trusses. There is all joints are pinned or hinged, and fixed structure also are frames. You can say the building frames which are seen in daily life, that are our college buildings, or there are lots of multi-story buildings. Flats, they are the frames, framed structures. Now, the above structure can be analyzed in the term of external reaction, that is support reaction, and internal reaction, that is member forces, or you can say the internal member forces. So first we understand the type of support and the reaction at that joint and 2D or 3D. First, fixed support. Fixed support means there is no movement, no rotation, no translation in vertical or horizontal direction. This is a symbol of fixed support. There is three reaction: one vertical direction, one in horizontal direction, and movement about z direction. At the span, fixed support we cannot provide between the span. Fixed support reaction in 2D there is three reaction. One is x direction, one is y direction, and movement about z direction. Similarly, in 3D there is six reaction: forces in x direction, y direction, z direction, and movement in all three directions x, y, or z. Second one is hinge support or pin support, that is Rx or Ry. There is two reactions. When we are providing the hinge support, the member will be free to rotate, or you can say member can easily rotate. There is no restrictions against the rotation. Only vertical direction or x direction we have two restrictions force, that is Rx or Y. And we can also provide hinge support in between the member like this. What are the reactions, support reactions? In 2D there is two reactions Rx, Ry. In 3D there is three reactions Rx, Ry, or Rz. These are all three are the forces in movement here. The third support is roller support. Roller support means when we provide the roller support at any beam or end of the beam, there is only one vertical direction reaction, that is Ry, the symbol of this roller support like this. Similarly, a type of support is rocker support. Similarly, we have a roller support. There is only one vertical direction. Roller support we can provide on between the member also like this. And the reaction in 2D is only one direction Ry. Reaction in 3D is also in only y direction. There are two special type of supports, that is horizontal guided roller support. The symbol of horizontal guided support is like this. This support is free in x direction. You can say you can put this member here and you can freely rotate, freely move in x direction, that is horizontal direction, but you cannot rotate in, you cannot move in y direction, you cannot rotate this support in z direction. So there is two directions Ry and Mz. So number of directions in Ry and Mz. Movement in z direction or force in reaction in y direction. That is another type of special support is vertical guided roller support. Restrict, yeah, we can say that we can free support in y direction. the member is connected this type of support and freely move in y direction and restrictions in x direction, movement in z direction. There is number of directions is 2 rx and ry. Next we are going to the second part of the analysis, internal reactions. Internal reactions are the member forces or internal member forces. We have studied in the strength of material subject. The internal forces are axial force and bending moment and shear force and torsional moment. These are the internal member forces which are depend on the type of structure. First case we have considered here, this is a pin joint structures, that is stress members. In this case, loads are applied at the joint always. Loads are not applied on the span of the member, otherwise they will become beam or behave like a frame. If we applied the load between the member, there is a bending moment developed. So this particular part is not the part of truss. In the truss analysis, we have to apply load at the joints only. So we have taken the member of the truss. This is the member of the truss. Here are the two joints, point A and B. Let's assume this point A and this point is B. At the joint, there is two reaction because of support f of y or f of x. When we cut the member at x distance, we can say that any section xx, there is a one member force that is only axial force, either in compression or in tension. Similarly, if we analyze this truss member in 3D direction, three-dimensional, joint forces are three, that is f of y, f of z, or f of x. Similarly, at another end, but when we cut the member at x-axis section, there is only one internal force, that is axial force, or either in compression, either in tension. When this force towards the joint, this internal force towards the joint, then it is called compressive force. When it is going away from the joint, then it is called tensile force. There is only one internal force, that is axial force. Now the second case is the rigid jointed member, that is beam or frame member. Let's assume a cantilever beam where we analyze a 2D structure, that is this is a cantilever beam. When we cut this member at x-axis section, there is three forces, or you can say there is three internal forces. First one is axial force, which is the normal force in x direction. Second one is the shear force or in transverse direction force. And third one is the bending moment about z direction. So there is three reactions in 2D. Let's take another example of frame. When we cut the frame member at x-axis, there is three internal forces: shear force, bending moment, or axial force. Similarly, x, y, or z direction. These are the forces in 2D. So number of internal member reactions in frame or fixed beam or beam, there is three, but in 3D, let's again take example of cantilever beam. When we cut the section at y or x, there is six number of internal reactions in one rx in x direction, one ry in y direction, one rz in z direction. These are the three forces. Similarly, there are three moments: x, y, or z direction. Generally, we call Rx force an axial force, Ry or Rz force is a shear force, and Mz or My are called the moment, bending moment, and moment about x-axis is generally called torsional moment. In 3D, in frame, also there are six forces: axial force, shear force, bending moment, and torsional moment. Now, we study some another release reaction. the very important things. So the question is, what is the release reaction? Why we are providing these type of joints in and between the members or at the joint of the building frames? So the release reaction is the internal reaction in the member. Some special type of joints are introduced. Means when we want to release the internal reactions in a member, then we provide some type of joints. These are called released. Yeah, release type of release. What are the internal reactions we have studied earlier? Yeah, above says internal reactions are axial force, shear force, bending moment, torsional moment. When we want to release axial force, we provide some type of release. When we release shear force, we also provide some type of release. When we want to release bending moment, we also provide bending moment release. When we want to release torsional moment or torque, then we also provide some type of release. Generally, we are not release the torsional moment. We are only focused here is the axial force, shear force, or bending moment release. First is internal hinge, or also called bending moment release. When we want to release the bending moment at any joint or between the member, then we provide the internal hinge. Let's understand by an example. There is a fixed beam. You can say this is the fixed beam. There is, and we not provide any release here. There is bending moments not equal to 0, shear force not equal to 0, and axial force not equal to 0. And we see the below example. After release, when we provide the release between the member at point A, then bending moment is 0, but shear force and axial force are not equal to 0, but bending moment is 0. The question is, what is the value or bending moment we have released here? This is the quantity. If you consider the quantity, that is the only one. Only we have released here only bending moment, not shear force, not axial force. Question is, how to calculate what are the release reaction here? What are the release reaction here? In 2D, this is the formula is summation of m dash minus 1. What are the m dash here? M dash is the number of member connected to the internal hinge. When we provide the internal hinge between the member, the internal hinge is divide the member in two parts. If we provide two internal hinge between the member, then member also divide the whole beam in three parts. So these are the one member, these are another one. There are two members connected to this internal hinge. So here 2 m dash equal to 2 minus 1 number of release reaction is, that is okay. We have validated this formula. In 3D, we have 6 number of internal members, but bending moment is release only bending moment, either in x direction, either in y direction, either in z direction. In 3D, there are 3 movements in x, y, or z direction, so all 3 movements have to be released by providing the bending moment release or internal hinge at any point or any portion or any point in the beam or frame, either at joint or between the member. So here, moment when we provide the internal hinge at a point, the movement in x direction is released, movement in y direction is released, movement in z direction is also is released. So how many release reaction here? 3. The formula is for calculating the release reaction when we provide the internal hinges 3 summation of m dash minus 1. Why 3? Because at any joint in 3 direction there are 3 movements. So we have calculated 3. Internal hinge divided the member in two parts, so m dash equal to 2 हो गया minus 1. So there is the release reaction is 2 minus 1 into 3 equal to 3. This is the formula validation for internal hinge reaction. Now second part. This is understand by the example. We have this calculated in above. Let's take an example of fixed beam. When we provide the internal hinge at point A, the internal hinge have divided the beam in two parts, that is one and another second. What are the how many release reaction here? We have to know about the formula. Summation m dash minus 1, then m dash equal to the 1 over 1 2. So release reaction is here 1. And this example in 3D. So what are the release reaction here? 3 summation m dash minus 1, m dash equal to 2 minus 1 equal to 3. These are the three release reaction in 3D, 2 release reaction, 1 release reaction in 2D. M dash क्या है? What is M dash? M dash is the number of members connected to the internal hinge. This is the internal hinge. When we provide internal hinge divided the one member into two parts. Behave like as a joint. So now let's example of a frame. This is the example of frame where we provide the internal hinge at joint. Where number of members are connected here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. These are the four members which are connected at the internal hinge. So m dash equal to 1. Formula is 2D. Summation m dash minus 1. So m dash equal to 4 minus 1. The release reaction is here 3. These are the release reaction here 3. In 3D, when we provide the internal hinge at the joint, number of members connected are 1, 2, 3 or 4. So m dash equal to 4. The formula is 4 3D. 3 summation m dash minus 1. So m dash equal to 4 minus 1, 3 into 3, 9. There is the 9 release reaction. We will discuss later what are the 9 release reactions, in which direction they are. We will discuss later. Well, let's take another example of 4 release reaction. In this frame, we have provided the 3 internal hinges, one at C joint, one at B joint, one at A joint. Let's calculate in step by step. First, calculate at A joint. At A joint, number of members connected at that hinge is 4. At B joint, number of members are connected at this joint is 3. At C, number of members connected is 2. I have calculated. Now take the summation of all. And add. So release reaction at A joint, at B joint, at C joint. 4 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1. Total of number of release reaction is 6. In this frame, there are 6 release reactions, or you can say that there are 6 movements we have released here at different joint. Okay. Now, when we provide this type of internal hinge 3D frame, what are the release reactions? So let's take the example. We have provided at C joint internal hinge, at B joint internal hinge, at A joint internal hinge. At A joint, number of members connected to the internal hinge is 4. At B joint, number of members connected is 3. At C joint, number of members connected is 2. So what are the release reactions in 3D? The formula is 3 into summation m dash minus 1. So 3 at A joint 4 minus 1, at B joint 3 minus 1, B joint 3 minus 1, and C joint 2 minus 1 into 3. So 6 into 3, this is the 18. If you are comparing 2D and 3D, if similar joints are providing, अगर आप देखें कि हमने 2D फ्रेम में भी सेम जॉइंट में लाइन प्रोवाइड किया, और अगर हम कैलकुलेट करें 3D जॉइंट में सेम जॉइंट में, तो ठीक 3 गुना रिलीज रिएक्शन होते हैं 2D और 3D। अगर आप एक एग्जाम्पल से देखें तो 2D में 6 रिलीज रिएक्शन आए थे और 3D में 18 आए थे। अगर हम सेम चीज़ें 3D में और 2D में कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं तब। So now we will learn second type of release reduction or second type of release, that is shear force release or release shear force. Now here we are going to release shear force by providing shear release joint or shear joint. This is the typical symbol of release shear force. When we release shear force in any member between the member, what we have done here, हमने यहाँ क्या किया? We are providing freely movement in y direction. We know, हमें पता है कि shear force किस डायरेक्शन लगता है, हमेशा ट्रांसवर्स डायरेक्शन में लगता है. तो हमने क्या किया, ट्रांसवर्स डायरेक्शन में मूवमेंट को फ्री कर दिया. There is no restrictions here. So shear force is 0, but moment not equal to 0, axial force not equal to 0. So how many releases here? Only one, because हमने यहाँ पे सिर्फ shear force को रिलीज किया है, ना कि मूवमेंट और axial force को. So when you see this type of symbol in any figure, any frame, generally directly write there release action is 1. Now the third release is axial force release or release axial. Now here हम यहाँ पे axial force को रिलीज कर रहे हैं. axial force मतलब x डायरेक्शन force. This is the symbol of release in x direction or release axial force. हमने यहाँ क्या किया, हमने x डायरेक्शन में इस बीम को फ्रीली मूव कर दिया. अब आप कहीं से भी पकड़ना चाहिए, या तो इस हैंड से पकड़ लें या इस हैंड से पकड़ लें, तो कहीं भी घुमाइए x डायरेक्शन में आराम से हॉरिजॉन्टली मूव कर सकते हैं. देयर इज नो रेस्ट्रिक्शन. तो ये एक तरह से टॉय बने, खिलौना बने, आप कहीं भी पकड़ के आप इसे ले जा सकते हैं. हमने यहाँ क्या किया, हमने x डायरेक्शन में रिलीज को रेस्ट्रिक्शन को रिमूव कर दिया, हटा दिया. तो क्या हुआ, नंबर ऑफ रिलीज कितना हुई, 1. बट हमने शियर फोर्स को यहाँ पर रिलीज नहीं किया है, बेंडिंग मोमेंट को यहाँ पर रिलीज नहीं किया है, ओनली एक्सियल फोर्स को हमने रिलीज किया है. नंबर ऑफ रिलीज रिएक्शन हियर इज ओनली 1. Now the fourth type of release reaction is axial force release और bending moment release. हमने 3 तरह से रिलीज देख लिया. हमने सबसे पहले बेंडिंग मोमेंट को रिलीज किया, फिर हमने शियर फोर्स को रिलीज किया, फिर हमने एक्सियल फोर्स को रिलीज किया. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू रिलीज एक्सियल फोर्स एंड बेंडिंग मोमेंट टुगेदर. How to release it? Here provide like this type of joints. There is two member, one member is and one member is, and when both member are connected, we are provided this type of joint, a roller support. वो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे रोलर सपोर्ट वाई डायरेक्शन में आपको रिएक्शन दे रहा है. बट अगर आप इसके ऊपर लोड लगाते हैं यहाँ पे लाइक, क्या होगा, वाई डायरेक्शन को रिएक्शन मिलेगा, बट ये मेंबर नीचे की तरफ चला जाएगा, यानी बेंडिंग मूवमेंट के लिए फ्री कर दिया हमने. और आराम से आप पकड़ के एक्स डायरेक्शन में कहीं भी ले जा सकते हैं, तो हमने एक्सियल डायरेक्शन में भी इसे फ्री कर दिया. नंबर ऑफ रिलीज रिएक्शन कितने हो गए यहाँ पे 2, बट यहाँ पे शियर फोर्स फ्री नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि वाई डायरेक्शन में रिएक्शन मिल रहा है. ठीक है. सो नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ रिलीज रिएक्शन इज शियर फोर्स रिलीज एंड बेंडिंग मूवमेंट रिलीज. हमने एक्सियल फोर्स को रिलीज कर दिया, बेंडिंग मूवमेंट को रिलीज कर दिया. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू रिलीज शियर फोर्स एंड बेंडिंग मूवमेंट रिलीज टुगेदर. अगर हमें शियर फोर्स और बेंडिंग मूवमेंट को एक साथ रिलीज करना है तो हमें क्या करना होगा. शियर फोर्स हमारा हमेशा वाई डायरेक्शन में होता है, बेंडिंग मूवमेंट पर्टिकुलर अबाउट जेड डायरेक्शन में होता है इन 2D. हमें क्या करना होगा, हमें उस वाई डायरेक्शन में फ्री कर दिया. हमने इस तरह से दो मेंबर को एक रोलर सपोर्ट एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में प्रोवाइड कर दिया. यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिल रहा है, वाई डायरेक्शन में मेंबर क्या है, हमें फ्री कर दिया. अब अगर आप इसके ऊपर यहाँ के लोड लगाते हैं तो ये आराम से वाई डायरेक्शन में आप फ्रीली पकड़ के ऐसे ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हैं आप यहाँ से. बट एक्सियल डायरेक्शन में फ्री नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ आपको एक रिएक्शन मिल रहा है एक्स डायरेक्शन में. वाई डायरेक्शन में फ्री हो गया, ये एक्स डायरेक्शन आपको रिएक्शन मिल रहा है. एंड बेंडिंग मूवमेंट also is free here. If you are applying any load like this here, there is no twisting moment, there is no bending moment developed here. So release reaction is 2. These are the 5 type of joints which are using to release bending moment, shear force, axial force and bending moment and axial release, shear force and bending moment release. If you want to release all three together, that is possible or not? If you want to release axial force, shear force, bending moment, all three internal forces together, what will happen? You are going to cut the member. आप member को तोड़ने जा रहे हैं अलग अलग. Let's understand my example. This is a fixed beam before release. When we release all three together, we have to cut the member to separate part. Because when we cut the member to separate part, at that point there is all three zero. Point A, all three is 0, so all three is removed. But generally this is possible. Practically this is not possible, so here this is not important for me and for you also. The important release point is first one, bending moment release. There is we have to calculate the formula RR was summation m dash minus 1 and 3d3 into summation m dash minus 1. Second one is shear force release reaction. There is RR equal to 1. Third one is axial force release reaction. There is RR equal to 1. And fourth one is axial force bending moment. There is RR equal to 2. And last one is, that is the fifth one, shear force bending moment. There is the 2 release reaction RR equal to 2. Now we have also studied the type of beam and mechanics from also, but here just for review, understand the type of beam, either another format type of beam. We understand simply supported beam, where at end support is simple support or roller support. Cantilever beam, one end fixed, other end is free. Cantilever beam. Continuous beam, when number of support are more than 2, that is the continuous beam. Fixed beam, when both end of the beam are fixed. Fixed beam. Propped cantilever beam, one end is fixed, other end is roller support or end support. This is called propped cantilever beam. Overhang beam, another one part or both sides. When we provide one support or two support and this part is overhang, this beam is called overhang beam. One side overhang beam and this is two side overhang beam. These all beam we also divide in two parts: statically determinate structure or indeterminate structure. Now the important thing is start. Yeah, degree of static indeterminacy of rigid structure. हमने दो तरह के स्ट्रक्चर पढ़े हैं. फर्स्ट वन रिजिड स्ट्रक्चर, सेकंड वन पिन जॉइंट स्ट्रक्चर. एंड रिजिड स्ट्रक्चर we have studied about the fixed beam structure of frame building frames. So for those, degree of indeterminacy or indeterminacy we have to calculate it. और ये क्यों हम calculate कर रहे हैं, we will discuss later in this course. So first, degree of indeterminacy or indeterminacy कितने type की होती है? This is two types. First one is static indeterminacy, second one is kinematic indeterminacy. Static indeterminacy is related to the unknown forces in the given structure or member. In this portion, we have considered only force, not displacement, only forces. Kinematic indeterminacy, it is related to the unknown degree of freedom. This is related about the joint displacement, that is theta and deflection, that is deflection or थीटा स्लोप के रिगार्डिंग है. यहाँ हम सिर्फ फोर्सेस को कंसीडर करेंगे और रिएक्शन को कंसीडर करेंगे. स्टैटिक इंडिटरमिनेसी आल्सो आर टू टाइप्स. फर्स्ट वन एक्सटर्नल स्टैटिक इंडिटरमिनेसी, सेकंड वन इंटरनल स्टैटिक इंडिटरमिनेसी. एक्सटर्नल स्टैटिक इंडिटरमिनेसी और इंटरनल स्टैटिक इंडिटरमिनेसी. लेट्स लर्न व्हाट इज एक्सटर्नल इंडिटरमिनेसी. एक्सटर्नल स्टैटिक इंडिटरमिनेसी is related to unknown external support reactions. Unknown external support reactions. Internal static indeterminacy is related to the unknown internal reactions or member forces. We have studied earlier एक्सटर्नल सपोर्ट रिएक्शंस क्या क्या होते हैं, इंटरनल रिएक्शंस क्या क्या होते हैं. That's why we have studied earlier, not started here. So you know very well what are the external support reactions, what are the internal member forces. Now we will calculate the static indeterminacy by two approaches. First one, direct approaches or direct estimation of the degree of static indeterminacy, and second one, this method we have calculated here degree of static indeterminacy externally or internally both and added together. These are the two approaches. We also discuss about the shortcut method to calculate the static indeterminacy. The shortcut method is very easy. Now we will learn and we will see also by different example the typical approaches and shortcut method and comparison of both. The shortcut method is very easy to calculate degree of static indeterminacy. Here degree of static indeterminacy or total static indeterminacy or static indeterminacy is denoted by the ds. Okay. So now learn first approach, direct estimation of static indeterminacy. Before going to the calculate the static indeterminacy, we have to learn about the why we are calculating static indeterminacy. The question, this is a very important question. हम क्यों static determinacy को calculate कर रहे हैं? क्या जरूरत है इसका calculate करने का? और calculate करेंगे तो क्या होगा? So, जितने भी हमने आज तक बीम पढ़े हैं, सिंपल सपोर्ट ऑल दिस टाइप ऑफ बीम, हमने उन दो बीमों सारे बीमों को दो कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड किया है, स्टैटिकली डिटरमिनेट बीम और स्टैटिकली डिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर, एंड सेकेंडली स्टैटिकली इनडिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर. सेकेंडली स्टैटिकली इनडिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर. फर्स्ट लर्न स्टैटिकली डिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर. क्या होते हैं स्टैटिकली डिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर, क्यों हम इन्हें पढ़ते हैं? तो the structure is called statically determinate if it can be analyzed using equation of equilibrium. Means वो स्ट्रक्चर जो इक्वेशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम से एनालाइज्ड हो जाता है वो हमें स्टैटिकली डिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर कहलाता है. अगर हम दूसरे फॉर्म इसको पढ़ें, इफ नंबर ऑफ अननोन्स और नंबर ऑफ रिएक्शंस आर आर, कैपिटल आर डिनोटेड हियर कैपिटल आर, are equal to the number of static equilibrium equation, that is E, or you can say R is less than equal to E. R is less than equal to R is less than equal to R is less than equal to E. Simple method to remember that if number of reactions is less than equal to E, or if structure are analyzed by the equation of equilibrium, the structure is called statically determinate structure. Equilibrium equations, we all know how many equilibrium equations in 2 dimensions, how many equilibrium equations in 3 dimensions. There are only 3 equations of equilibrium in 2 dimensional. F of x is equal to 0, sigma f of y equal to 0, sigma f of z equal to 0. These are the 3 equilibrium equations. Equation of equilibrium in 3D, there are 6 equilibrium equations because number of forces are 6 in 3D. X direction forces, y direction forces or direction equal to 0, and m of x is equal to 0, m of y equal to 0, m of z equal to 0. These are the 6 equilibrium equations in 3D. We will see next. Here number of reactions and number of are less than or equal to G. So दोनों बराबर हैं या उससे कम है, रिएक्शन इक्वेशन ज़्यादा है, तो हम लोग स्ट्रक्चर आसानी से एनालाइज कर ले तो हमारा स्ट्रक्चरली स्ट्रक्चर डिटरमिनेट स्ट्रक्चर हो जाता है. नेक्स्ट स्टैटिकली इनडिटरमिनेट. If the given member or given structure cannot be analyzed by using static equilibrium equation, then they are called statically determinate structure or redundant structure or sometimes called hybrid structure. For that case, we will calculate static indeterminacy to know that how many more or extra equations we need to analyze the structure. मतलब एक ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर जिसमें नंबर ऑफ रिएक्शंस more than the equilibrium equations हैं. For example, if we have number of reactions 4, equilibrium equations are 3, then the one force is extra. That one force is we need extra equations to calculate the reaction. That one extra force. So this type of structure is called a statically determinate structure. Whenever number of reactions are more than the number of available equilibrium equations, that is 2d3 or 3d6, then the structure is called a statically determinate structure. For that case, for a statically indeterminate structure, to know the degree of static indeterminacy, or you can say the degree of extra or number of extra forces, to know the number of extra forces, you need to calculate the static indeterminacy of the structure. So understand it. For determinate structure, we cannot calculate the static indeterminacy or degree of static indeterminacy. But for indeterminate structure, we have to calculate how many extra forces in that structure and how to calculate it. How to calculate it. That's why we are going to calculate degree of static indeterminacy of the structure for rigid jointed structure or pin jointed structure separately. Here, first portion covered for the rigid structures. So we have discussed about the two approaches, direct approach and second approach is external plus internal and added together and calculated. We will discuss step by step. First we did discuss about the direct approach, that is static indeterminacy by direct approach, total unknown minus total known. So understand what is unknown, what is known. Static indeterminacy and rigid structure by direct approach. First, what are the unknowns here? We will consider all external support reactions are unknowns. External support reactions are considered as unknown reactions, and internal reactions or internal member forces are considered also unknown forces. We all know internal forces in 2D analysis or 2D structure is 3. 3D analysis or 3D member, internal forces is 6. We have studied earlier, so you have to remember it. Okay. Now, what type of forces are known forces? So here the known are equation of equilibrium are considered as known. We all know 3 equation of equilibrium in 2D structure and 6 equation of equilibrium in 3D structure. So these are the known, and extra we also know about the release reaction. So release reaction all are also considered as knowns. What are the knowns or unknowns? Unknown is external support reaction, internal reactions. These are the unknown portion. Known portion, equation of equilibrium at any joint 3 in 2D, at any joint 6 in 3D. And release reaction also considered as unknown. So we have to know about the release reaction. And I also studied earlier, next chapter. So now make the formula for this theory. We know ds बराबर unknown minus known. So unknown consider we have external support action, that is RE. We have denoted here RE, that is external support action, plus at every member we know about, at every member internal reactions are 3 in 2D. At any joint 3 equation of equilibrium. So 3m is the internal reactions any member minus known equation of equilibrium and release reaction. So at any joint there are three equations of equilibrium, and RR is the released reaction by providing the releases, different type of releases joints. So this is the formula for degree of static indeterminacy. Total unknown minus total known. 3m plus RE bracket close minus 3j plus RR bracket close. If you remember this concept, how many unknowns and how many knowns, directly apply unknown minus known. 3m plus R is the known portion, 3j plus RR is the known portion. 3m plus RE, this 3m plus R is the unknown portion, minus 3j plus RE, this is the known portion. So now for 3D, just double the member forces and double the joint equilibrium equation. So 6m plus RE or RE plus M minus 6a plus RR. This is the formula for 3D analysis. This is the 3D analysis. So for 2D analysis, ds equal to 3a plus RE minus 3j plus RR. Remember that total unknown, total known. 3m plus RE, 3m plus RE is the total unknown portion. 3j plus RE is the total known portion. So 3m plus RE all together in bracket minus 3j plus RR all together in also in bracket. Similarly in 3D, 6m plus RE also in bracket unknown portion minus 6j plus RR also in bracket known portion. Now terminology is R is the external support reaction, RR is the internal member forces or release reactions, number of member forces M, J is the number of joints. Now let's calculate the degree of static indeterminacy. Consider a question number 1. Here, this is the question for competitive examination level, GATE or ESE. This type of questions are not common in our university exam. But if you do this type of question, you also calculate a simple questions easily. So understand this question. Remember all things what we have studied earlier, release reactions, attack of release joints, उनके फिगर आपके दिमाग में होना चाहिए जो हमने अभी स्टडी किए. So first the formula says unknown minus known. This is the 2D structure. Formula is 3m plus RE minus 3j plus RR. Formula is 3m plus RE minus 2j plus 3j plus RR. So first calculate the number of members. How many members here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members. Number of members is 9. Okay, now नॉन पोर्शन पूछ रहा है कि आर यानी एक्सटर्नल सपोर्ट रिएक्शन कितना है. सो कैलकुलेट द एक्सटर्नल सपोर्ट रिएक्शन एट एवरी फिक्स जॉइंट देयर इज 3 एक्सटर्नल सपोर्ट रिएक्शन. सो नेक्स्ट डायरेक्शन देयर इज 3 रिएक्शन y z. Every roller support there is only one reaction in ry. Every hinge support there is 2 reaction. This type of support is, we have remember that what type of support is horizontal guided roller support. There is how many reactions here? 2. Remember that. And this type of support, remember two special type of support. First one horizontal guided roller support, second one vertical guided roller support. There are also 2 reactions. Okay. So total number of reactions are here. 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Total is 10. So 10 number of external reactions are here. Now second portion, non portion, there is 3j plus RR. J is the number of joints, so Let's consider number of joints. Number of joints कितने हैं? पहला number of joint 1, number of joint 2, number of joint 3, number of joint 4, number of joint 5, number of joint 6, number of joint 7, or this is also number of joint, number of joint 8, number of joint 10. These are the 10 numbers. All circle portions are joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 joints. So apply all the value in formula. What will happen? 3m plus RE, 9 members, 3 in every member, so 27% plus 10 reaction minus this 3 into 10 joints plus RR, there is no release reaction. If you see in this frame, there is any release joint? There is any release joint? No, there is no release joints. So RR simply 0. So total number of degree static indeterminacy is 7. 7 forces are extra in this member. We have to analyze if these 7 forces, we need 7 extra equation of equilibrium so that we can easily analyze this type of structure. That's why we have to calculate static indeterminacy of the structure. Let's learn by the shortcut method. This method is called shortcut method. Here, total ds is the static indeterminacy or total static indeterminacy, dsc external static indeterminacy, dsi internal static indeterminacy. ds equal to re minus 3 in 2d, re minus 6 in 3d. So this is the 2d structure. So re minus re is the external support reaction. Remember all things clearly. Don't forget it. Remember, R is the external support action, 3 is the equilibrium action. So remember it. So ds is the Re minus 3, dsi internal static indeterminacy, 3c minus R. What are C? What is C here? C is the number of closed loop. Number of closed loop. Number of closed loop. Number of closed loop here, and in closed loop मतलब when frame are, आप सीधा समझ लीजिए आपकी छत पे फर्स्ट फ्लोर, ग्राउंड फ्लोर, फर्स्ट फ्लोर, सेकंड फ्लोर, थर्ड फ्लोर है, तो जो ग्राउंड फ्लोर पोर्शन होता है वो खुला होता है, वहाँ कोई बाउंडेशन नहीं, चारों तरफ से बंद नहीं होता है। पर फर्स्ट फ्लोर जो होता है वो सेकंड फ्लोर की स्लैब से और फर्स्ट फ्लोर की स्लैब से बंद होता है, क्लोज लूप बन जाता है। सेकंड फ्लोर और फर्स्ट फ्लोर की स्लैब से तो अगर ऐसा कहीं दिख रहा है तो क्लोज नहीं है, देयर इज नो क्लोज लूप, सो सी डायरेक्टली 0. RR, there is no relation here, RR simply 0. Now what is, we have to calculate only external support, external static indeterminacy, यानी कि RE number of external support is 10, 3 is then equation of equilibrium in 2D, so 10 minus 3 is equal to 7, add together both, this is the answer, which is 7. You can see direct approach method, this is the shortcut method. What is easy? Yeah, which one is very easy? All you can say, sir, shortcut method is very easy, but here we can understand all methods, but I will recommend you when you in exam or question will ask you calculate the static energy directly. They cannot say direct approach, they cannot say two-way approach. Then you will apply shortcut method. Just calculate the value because they only want the answers, not method. If they ask about the methodology, then you have to calculate by specific method what in question asked. So let's take another example in 3D frame. 3D frame, we have all remember that the formula is 6m plus RE minus 6a plus RR. So M number of members, RE external support action, J number of joint, RR number of rejection. So let's consider first number of members. Number of members is एक number of members, दो number of members, तीन number of members, चार number of members, पांच number of members, छह number of members, सात number of, आठ number of members. So number of members is 8. And formula number of members के साथ क्या 6 है. हर member में 6 internal members हैं तो 6 है. 6 के हिसाब से कितना हो गया 48 हो गया. Number of joint कितना है? This one number of joint, 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 and this one also joint, and also this is the joint. All the circle portion are joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is left here? This one. So there is 8 joint. How many joints? 8. So in formula, at each joint there are 6 equilibrium of equation. So we have to 6 into 8, and this is 48. Now the question is, what are the release rates in that frame? If you see this frame, there is any release joints provided? No. So RR simple is 0. Now apply all value in formula. The degree of standardness is 11. Means 11 फोर्सेस एक्स्ट्रा हैं. इन 11 फोर्सेस को एनालिसिस करने के लिए हमें 11 इक्वेशंस एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए होंगी. देन वी विल एनालाइज दिस स्ट्रक्चर. सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. Learn properly, step by step, all things, and make your notes properly. So when you open your book, you just remember all formulas, all theories, and you can easily do practice. I have also uploaded in Moodle. You are going your login ID, and there is a tutorial sheet. Download it and do practice questions, so you can easily understand the calculation for static and determinacy. Thank you for listening me. This is all for today. Do practice, have positive attitude, and keep safe from corona. Maintain social distancing and wear mask. Thanks again for listening me.